Good evening, everyone.
And welcome
to
the 112 Awards 2023.
Or as we say in Slovenian, Živio.
We are delighted to have so many of you here to join us today to celebrate modern day heroes, the fantastic people who've gone far beyond the norm to help people in need.
It's our absolute pleasure to be hosting here today. You may recognize us from previous years, but if this is your first time, I'm Brian Maguire.
And I'm Jennifer Baker. And can you believe, Brian, it is already 5 years ago when we were hosting the 2018 112 Awards here in Ljubljana.
It's so great to be back. As soon as we were asked to do this, it's such a joy to work with this team that we immediately said yes.
Absolutely. It's a fantastic reason to all be together here tonight to celebrate the people making a real difference in real lives. Look around you, and if you can see them, this room is full of friends who are nothing less than life-saving superstars. And that means all of you. So please give yourselves a big round of applause.
I'm happy to see you all joining us tonight and to see EENA growing bigger and stronger. And thank you for taking the time to join us for this celebration of the achievements of friends and colleagues. We're so pleased to have you here tonight and to be joining the EENA family to celebrate, honor, and pay tribute to the bravery and inspirational stories which you're going to hear. And they've been so prolific in public safety throughout the last year. The 112 Awards reward outstanding individuals and organizations engaged in improving public safety across Europe, from incredible rescues and inspirational acts by citizens and emergency services to public safety innovations and the use of technology for good.
Absolutely, Brian. Tonight we are going to see some incredible examples of people who exceeded their duty to help those in need. And in preparing for this event, we've seen so many accomplishments, such hard work and so much determination from public safety professionals. And I have to say, year after year, doing this award ceremony, we see that you make the world a safer place to be. So a big thank you. And please know that we are truly honored to be here with you all tonight. Old ones and new friends as well. So let's remind ourselves again of exactly what the 112 Awards are all about.
When we're laying on our deathbed, you're not going to worry about how much money you had, how much power you had, how much prestige. You're going to see that that was all game, that was all an illusion. The only thing that's going to matter is the impact you had on other people's lives.
Success is incredibly important, but even more important than success, it's having an impact. It's knowing you haven't walked the planet in vain. It's knowing that because you've been here, you've blessed lives. You've developed people, and you have made the world a better place. And life gives us not what we want. Life gives us who we are. When you were born, you cried while the world rejoiced. Live your life in such a way that when you die, the world cries while you rejoice.
If the music doesn't Well, your emotions, some of these videos, some of these stories will. And one of the things I tell people about this event is that it makes me cry every single year. Something will get me choked up during the middle of this as well. And part of the reason is we talk about humanity in a world which is filled with so much inhumanity. So it's a real pleasure to be doing this. And our first award showcases some remarkable teamwork from two people who had never met. In Lisbon last year, a 34-year-old Philippa was 35 weeks pregnant and already in labor 4 weeks early. After calling for an ambulance, the father informed the call taker that the baby's foot was already visible and one of the riskiest positions for a baby to be born in. And because delaying the birth until they arrived at hospital just wasn't possible, the call taker had to give instructions to the father to manage the delivery by himself.
Incredibly, under these circumstances, the father kept calm and followed the instructions that were given to him. However, after a large part of the baby's body had come out, he saw that there were 2 loops of umbilical cord around the baby's neck. So once again, he followed those instructions calmly and managed to untangle the cord, preventing his baby from strangling. But that still wasn't it. The baby's airway was blocked due to fluid in the baby's lungs. The ambulance arrived shortly, and finally all the meconium fluid was expelled and the airway was cleared, and the baby began to cry vigorously, something we all know is a good sign, and baby Diego was born happy and healthy.
But the magic of this moment was greater because it was a success of a whole team effort, which included the baby's father, as well as the calm and collected behavior of the call taker and of the integrated medical emergency system. This case also proves that training and experience can make a huge difference in a complex situation.
So please welcome on stage the father, Jairo Guilherme, and the call taker, Fernando Sá e Silva, for the Remarkable Citizen and Emergency Teamwork Award.
Tudo bem? Pois
Well,
Bem-vindo.
I can only imagine the situation you felt. How did you manage to keep calm on that day?
Ela pergunta como é que conseguiste manter calmo.
Então, quando veio mais uma contração, aí ele falou para eu pedir para ela fazer força, que ele precisava sair, correto? Aí eu falei para minha esposa, falei assim, faça força, nós precisamos agora da tua ajuda, né, para ele sair. Aí veio até a parte dos ombros. Então, quando chegou a parte dos ombros, nós percebemos que ele estava com um cordão umbilical enrolado no pescoço, né? E eu estou um pouco nervoso. e aí pronto. Né? Só ver cá.
Fernando, perhaps you could give us a quick translation of what's been said so far?
Eu me emociono.
Okay, Diego is a little bit nervous about this moment. He was telling that that moment was very emotive, was very intense. He helped until the shoulders came out, then the ambulance arrived and took over the situation.
Well, you might be nervous now. I'm sure you were more nervous on that day.
Tremo. Não, é porque assim, de fato eu fiquei muito emocionado, né? Eu não sabia o que fazer na hora. Eu fiquei com muito medo porque não é muito a minha área, né? E aí eu pedi para o João me auxiliar por telefone. E aí a minha esposa, né, fez a força que precisava, ele veio até a parte dos ombros, e quando eu comecei a tirar ele, o João pediu para mim assim, introduz sua mão e tire o cordão, né? Aí eu não consegui tirar o cordão umbilical, e ele falou que precisava, falou, então vamos, eu lhe ajudo, eu estou aqui contigo. E aí eu consegui com 2 dedos colocar entre o cordão umbilical e o pescoço para aliviar, certo? E o João falou assim, fica calmo que a emergência já...
Ok.
Fernando. Falou assim, fica calmo.
You're not a professional translator. We're putting a lot of
Fernando,
pressure.
just a quick summary there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I want to ask you a question as well, Fernando.
E o Fernando falou assim...
Desculpa, it's a momento.
Okay. Do you want me to?
Yeah, just
to
a quick translation. I could do a little bit, but
Okay,
you better you do it.
Basically, Diego was telling that he was very nervous.
Yeah.
It was a very emotional moment, and he just followed up what we were telling him to do.
Well, this is what I wanted to ask you. Had you ever had to explain in detail how to deliver?
Many times.
Many times, really.
I've been working at EENA
Okay.
in the last 20 years, so it's been a while. And I can tell you that I don't remember. It's been a while since I lost count of the amount of deliveries that I helped
Wow.
made.
Any of them
via
called
phone.
Fernando now?
And some of these ones, some of the pelvic presentations
Yeah.
went wrong. So for us, we knew that it was a very critical situation. It was very difficult, but fortunately, Diego was anxious and nervous about the situation, but didn't have that idea. I would like to say that the main aspect that I would like to emphasize is that it was all about trust.
Okay.
All about trust, because it was about Diego trusting us
Okay.
and remaining calm, and about us trusting Diego to perform what was needed to done.
And that's why you get the Teamwork Award.
Yes.
But just one
Go
more
ahead,
thing.
please. Good.
For me, I got the best prize that I could have a few months ago, and it was a picture of Diego with the
super.
baby. That was the best.
Okay. Diego, eu sou muito feliz para você. See? And now we'd like to present the award as well. So, Fernando, there you go. This is for first.
I'm afraid it's not as good as the picture, but we hope you will treasure it.
There we go. Okay. And
you.
now I would like to invite you to come here for a photograph with our EENA president, Dimitri. You're going to see a lot of this evening as well. So, round of applause.
Thank you.
Ciao, Fernando.
Well, we are here tonight to honour all the people making not just steps, but leaps and bounds to improve other people's safety. For our second award tonight, we are travelling to Luxembourg, where on Tuesday, November 16th, 2021, the new Emergency Rescue Centre 112 was officially put into service.
Let's watch the video.
Wir befinden uns hier 112, was die einzige Notrufzentrale ist für Lützeburg für die Rettungsdienste an Pumpschäden.
Seit dem November 2021 ist die Notrufzentrale an einer ganz modernen Infrastruktur hier am Centre National d'Incendie et Secours erbaut. Ich wollte die Notrufzentrale präsentieren. Hier gehen all der 1200 Anrufe traitiert, darunter sind rund 800 Notrufe. Wichtig zu wissen ist auch, dass alle Mitarbeiter von der Notrufzentrale CSU 112 mindestens 4 Sprachen sprechen. Das heißt Lützeburgisch, Deutsch, Französisch und Englisch. Und auch für Fremdsprachen können auf Deutschland zurückgreifen, für zu helfen zu übersetzen. Des Weiteren haben wir die Möglichkeit, den Anruf eine SMS zu schicken mit einem Link, über den lokalisiert gehen, am Fall, wo nicht genau weiß, wo sich befindet. Und so zu ermöglichen, dass die Rettungsdienste auf die richtige Platz ganz schnell kommen können. Daneft hummer hai am Centre operationell weiter Räumlichkeiten für auch am Krisefall, am Notfall können Kapazitäten zerhegen an die Großersatz können aufzuschaffen. Ugefang mat der Salle de Debordement, wo man können weiter Leiit anrufen, fir das Mailleiten 112 den Notruf ophiwen. Dat ma man zum Beispiel am Kader vun onwider Überschwemmungen, wo ganz viel Leider kurzer Zeit 112 anrufen. Dann hummer fir Großersatz, die den CSDs muss koordinieren, dat wären Großbrand, och Überschwemmungen, Intemperien, hummer de Centre de Gestion des Operations, den als 3 Reihen besteht, wo man eben können de Großersatz aus der Notrufzentrale rausholen, an den Sonner mat egenem Personal können aufschaffen, sodass einerseits de Großersatz korrekt auflebt, an andererseits aber den Alldach, der weiterlebt, Bierger, die den Rettungsdienst brauchen, 112 fehlen, dass das nicht impactiert, dass weiter auflebt, wie wann nicht parallel auch nach einer Großersatz ging läuft.
Well, we're lucky enough to have with us people who want to contribute and make this world a safer place to live and work and play. And so please welcome Christopher Shu, the head of the Department of Operations. He will be receiving the PSAP Upgrade Award on behalf of his entire team. Christopher. Hi.
Christopher.
Good to see you. How are you?
Surprising us. Tell us a bit about what have been the changes, what have been the improvements that the system has brought to Luxembourg?
Yeah, first of all, the implementation was necessary because of the increasing number of incidents and interventions, and also the complexity which is rising. So the new facilities were necessary. And specifications, as we saw, 4 languages. So excuse me for my English, because English is my fourth and worst language.
It's terrible.
That's one of the daily challenge, and also to handle the day-to-day operations, emergency calls and intervention, but also the bigger interventions, the crisis, as we saw in the video. We have these brand new facilities. We migrated there without any interruption due to our fantastic team, and I'm honored this night to receive the prize, not for me, but for the entire staff. And thanks a lot for this prize and this award. We are very honored, and it awards our efforts of all the team, all the people involved in this big project.
We're delighted to have you here, and I present your award.
Thank you.
There we go. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I invite you to come here. Thank you. Well done. Dimitri is the most photographed man in history. Well done. Thank you, Christopher. So our next award showcases a unique project, a Deaf Emergency Calling 112, which is an Austrian project built upon modern standards, designing efficient and barrier-free communication in an accessible way. And following its implementation, it quickly began to save lives. Based on NG 112, DEC 112 already implements next-generation emergency communication.
Since 2019, they've been operating NG 112 core services, including the text-based DEC 112 emergency call in Austria, and are constantly and actively developing these services. And of course, big parts of their software are available as open source, and their emergency solutions are part of international projects and events like Celeste or the Etsy plug tests or EENA ICE events, to name but a few. But of course, we will see more on the video.
DEC, the Digital Emergency Call 112, is a private initiative that has developed an emergency call app for the deaf and hard of hearing with a chat function. The app has been in live operation since 2019 in cooperation with the Federal Ministry of the Interior, and provides a text-based connection to the fire brigade, police and rescue control centres in the event of an emergency. DEC 112 is now a non-profit association registered in Austria with 5 core team members and a number of volunteers. Here is an example from a local rescue operation that was initiated by a DEC 112 emergency chat. In the Schiltenberg forest in Austria, police and search teams were looking for a 39-year-old Polish woman. The deaf woman was out hiking with her dog in the forest when she fell into a buried crate. The woman became trapped from her legs down and was unable to move. Fortunately, she had the DEC 112 app on her phone, and despite marginal phone signal, she was able to communicate with the authorities. Giving details of her situation and position, search teams were able to reach her and provide a rescue. She was taken to hospital with minor injuries but made a good recovery, with her dog by her side.
And now to receive the award, please welcome the founding member of the DEC 112 Association in Austria, Wolfgang Kampichler, to receive the award on behalf of the entire DEC 112 organization.
You're welcome. Good to
and
see
we
you.
also have joining him
Hi. How are you?
Christoph Fabianak and Emil Marolf.
There we go. Come, join us here in the center. So Wolfgang, what can you tell us is special about this solution, what it means for Austria?
Yeah, well, the DEC 112 solution is not only the application that you've seen in the video, it's much more. In the back we have, or in Austria we operate or run a real ESINet with all the ESINet core services that are necessary in Austria to route to the appropriate PSAP. And this makes us likely the first in Europe having such a solution, since we do this since 2019. And for Austria, it was a very good opportunity to learn about next generation 112 and to benefit from an NG solution. So many thanks for the award, and many thanks to the team and to all our partners that made this possible.
Well, thank you very much, Wolfgang. I'm a tech journalist, and I have to say I'm impressed with the whole next generation efforts. Who would like to receive the award?
There we go.
Congratulations.
Just come and get your photographs taken.
Very well done to the whole team. Thank you.
And Dimitri will meet you here. There you go. Thank you. Well done. Congratulations. Well, Denmark has become a world-leading example of implementation of resuscitation practices across Europe and has quadrupled survival from out-of-hospital cardiac arrest over the past 20 years. A driving force behind this success is an organization that realized the importance of embracing new technologies to save people's lives.
Indeed, we are talking about Trygfonden. They sponsor many initiatives ranging from CPR training in schools to establishing the National AED Register, which has been functional since 2007 already.
And so let's watch the video to find out more.
Her er Hans. Han har engang været død. Men han har det fint i dag, tak. For hans kone ringe 112. Tak for det, Lea. Og tak til dig på vagtcentralen, der tilkaldte ambulancen og hjerteløberne. Søren og Anne og Monique. Tak fordi I smed alt, hvad I havde i hænderne. Og tak til Jørgen, der stod lige i nærheden, da det skete. For han fik fat på Johan, og sammen fik de fat på hjertestarteren, som i øvrigt er Kurts hjertebarn. Tak, Kurt. Og så selvfølgelig tak til sejlklubben for at have den hængende. Det er 2 år siden Hans døde. Så han har købt is til alle dem, der på den ene eller den anden måde var med til at genoplive ham. Tak for is, Hans.
Please welcome on stage Greta Thomas, the Chief of Project at Trygfonden, who will be receiving the AED and CPR award on behalf of the entire organization. Very welcome. Good to see you. There we go. Greta, tell us your story. Tell us what Trygfonden's all about.
Trygfonden is a Danish philanthropic foundation, And our contribution to the Danish citizens are that we mobilize the Danes and we give them a call to action. So in 2007, as you told us, we established the AED network. And on top of that, in 2017, we started the Citizen Responder Program, where we use the Swedish Heartrunner system.
Okay.
So today we have quadrupled survival rate in Denmark. So we have a survival rate on 16% and bystander rate at 80%.
What's your call to action?
Our call to action is we are very, very good at making systems, and we ask people to do something for the community and step to help everybody when they see something in need. It's not only in out-of-hospital cardiac arrest, but in everyday life.
Super, thank you.
So the award, and thank you for that, goes to all the heart runners in Denmark.
For sure.
Thank you.
Our heartfelt congratulations to you. There we go, you're welcome. Let's come here for a photograph with Dimitri. Well done, big congratulations. So in May 2022, Laura Rodde, a 112 operator of the Brussels 112 Centre in Belgium, picked up a call about a stranded hiker in La Gomera, Canary Islands in Spain. And Aurélie, as a hiker, she was stuck in the mountains and was unable to move up or down the trails. Aurélie did not want to call 112 Canary Islands because she didn't think they would speak French, and desperately called a friend in Belgium instead. This friend became the intermediary between the call taker Laura in Brussels and the hiker Aurélie in the Canary Islands, Spain.
When Laura heard about the situation, she made sure that Aurélie called 112 to reach out to the 112 Canary Islands, who are famous for being able to handle multiple languages, including French. And in any case, they would be able to find her using AML, Advanced Mobile Location. So this is effectively what happened, and Aurélie was successfully rescued.
So thanks to great team spirit in 112 Brussels and 112 Canary Islands, they managed to find the lost hiker Aurélie. And the three heroes were Laura Rodde, a Brussels 112 operator from the Fire Brigade Brussels, Candelaria Gomez Garcia, the person who coordinated the call from the 112 Canary Islands, and Jose Maria Hernandez, Managing Director of the public company GSC, managing the 112 Canarias service. Please come forward to receive your award. You're welcome. Good to see you. How are you? Good to see you.
Now, obviously, we would have wished that Aurélie would be here. We love to have people meeting up again after these situations. But unfortunately, no. I'm hearing that she was on a plane. Perhaps Aurélie has made it after all. Aurélie, do you want to do the honors and hand over the awards? She's here.
There we go. You didn't get stranded coming up the steps. You'd like to say a few words, explain?
Oh, yes, of course.
We do love our surprises here at 112 Awards.
So, I will never forget that day when, in distress, stuck in the mountains, I had the chance that Laura, on the other end of the line, picked up the phone from another part of Europe. And that despite this distance, I received closeness and comfort, which was of immense support to me in this wobbly moment between life and death. Laura showed calm, professionalism, and heart. And it's thanks to her and to the rescue service of the Canary Islands that I am still on Earth and very much alive. So, I have no other words to express my immense gratitude but I am lucky to be able to say it today. Thank you, Laura, and thank you for all those people that saved the lives.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is for you. Can I ask you to come get your photographs here? Thank you. Okay, so it wasn't the video that got me teared up this time.
First tears of tonight, Brian?
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Well done. Well, did you ever think that an app on your phone could actually save lives? Well, that's exactly what our next award is all about. It turns out our phones aren't just about cute animal videos or playing puzzle games under the desk, Jennifer.
Speak for yourself, Brian. Indeed, our phones are not only becoming essential in our lives, they are becoming essential to saving lives. We've seen many inspiring stories already today, stories that hopefully motivate us to act and to do more to help others. But I'm sure many people are saying, what can I do? How can I make a difference and help to save someone's life? Well, you're in luck, because our next award is all about exactly that.
Okay, so let's set the scene. Last June, after putting her one-year-old daughter to sleep for an afternoon nap, Maya's heart stopped. When she collapsed in her garden chair, her younger sister Anna immediately called 112 and was guided to start CPR while waiting for the ambulance. Her sister had never been trained, but was guided step by step through the CPR process by Susie, the call taker at SOS Alarm.
But shortly after the 112 alarm call, and well before the first ambulance arrived, Anne-Catherine, a neighbour, rushed in after receiving an alert on the Heart Runner app.
How does that work?
I'm so glad you asked, Brian.
Bet you are.
The app guides a volunteer to the person having the heart attack, providing them with CPR resources until the ambulance arrives. After the 112 call is received, the dispatcher will send an ambulance and also put out a citizen responder request through Heart Runner. The dispatcher will then contact the volunteer and lead them to the nearest AED, automated external defibrillator. And, for example, more than 1,230 alerts were sent out to citizen responders in Stockholm alone over the course of 2019, and an amazing 47% of those cases, citizen responders were actually first on the scene of a cardiac arrest before the first ambulance.
47% is really extraordinary. That's well done.
Well, in this particular case that we mentioned, Anne-Catherine quickly kneeled in to perform CPR on Maya, fighting for a stranger's life, and it's thanks to this chain of survival that Maya came out of this alive.
So when someone suffers a cardiac arrest, as you know, every second counts, and waiting for a couple of minutes for the ambulance to arrive can mean the difference between life and death. So please welcome our awardee, Anne-Catherine Levin Eriksson, for the Good Samaritan Award. Anne-Catherine. How are you? Great to see you. Thank you.
Tell us, what thoughts were going through your head when you arrived at the scene?
The first thought I got when I came to the scene, it was an older woman who met me, and then I thought it was her husband, of course, who was getting a heart attack. But then when I came back to the backyard, I saw it was a young woman laying on the grass, and now CPR was going on there. And I just took over, and then the thought came to me that I have to go, the heart has to go on and on, the circulation. That's the only thing that can help this woman. So I just
How did you feel? Were you nervous or were you prepared for this?
No, I was never nervous, no.
And is that because of the app, the Heart Runner app, that helped you?
Yes, no, and the SOS Alarm also.
Okay,
yes.
So many thanks for sharing this with us, really appreciate it. We wish Maya could have joined us to tell us how she feels, but thanks to technology again, she can still express her gratitude. So let's watch this.
Have a look up there.
Hello, my name is Maya. On the 23rd of July 2021, at the age of 36, my heart suddenly stopped.
As my sister started performing CPR, while having 112 on the line for instructions. Ann-Katrin came running, asking if this is where there was a heart failure.
She had received an alarm from Heart Runner, and within a couple of minutes she took over from my sister. To have someone educated in CPR in such a panic situation made all the difference for my family members. I'm so incredibly thankful to Ann-Katrin and to Heart Runner and to all the volunteers that doesn't hesitate to run to save a heart and save a life. I have had a second chance of life, and now I get to see my 3 kids grow up and make new memories with them. I'm so very grateful for you, Ann-Katrin, and I wish you the best amazing night. You're really worth this.
For you. Congratulations. So let's go take a picture here. Congratulations, Ann-Katrin. With Dimitri, Ritu. Thank you so much. Well done. In January 2022, a man had gone skiing alone in the wilderness and he fell through a hole of freezing water approximately 15 kilometers from the nearest populated area. The temperature of the water was about 4 degrees Celsius, which is enough to be fatal in a short time.
Despite his attempts, he was unable to pull himself out. However, he did manage to use his water-soaked phone to call the emergency number. And from there, the authorities began their battle against time to save his life.
The location the phone provided to the emergency services was tens of kilometers away from where the man actually was. Sirpa, the operator, had to use her full expertise to find out the actual location and give strong, clear instructions to the rescue unit in order to guide them to the right location.
She also maintained the victim's fighting spirit for 50 freezing minutes. Many media praised the call taker for her part in the rescue. The unclear location information, the long distances involved, and the danger posed to the man's life made this mission extremely challenging. Without the determined actions of the ERC operator, rescue services would have begun their search in completely the wrong place and perhaps never reached the man at all. Let's have a look at what actually happened.
Hätäkeskus Centraalin.
Joo, nyt tarvii apua. Meni jäistä läpi.
Oletko vielä siellä vedessä?
Joo, mä olin hiihtämässä ja jää petti alta.
Mistä päin sinä soitat?
No, lähdin metsäautotietä.
Minä paikannan sinua nyt samalla. Oletko vai?
Taitaa olla lähellä.
Mitä tietä pitkin sinä ajoit?
Se oli metsäautotie.
Muistatko, mikä oli lähin tie?
No, käännyin metsäautotielle.
Eli käännyit, oliko näin?
Löytääköhän mua kukaan?
Apua on tässä samalla jo hälytetty. Mihin jätit autosi?
Metsäautotien varteen.
Osaatko arvioida, kuinka pitkä matka siitä on?
Noin 0,5 kilometriä.
Katon tässä kartalla, niin onko se joku oja, mihin vajosit?
Syvä oja. Ei ylety pohjaan. Nämä sukset painaa.
Odota siinä pieni hetki, niin poistui hetkeksi linjalta puhumaan pelastajien kanssa. Kuulen sinut kyllä koko ajan. Pelastusjokilaakso P31 Häke.
P31 kuulee.
Ilmoittaja on ollut siellä hiihtämässä ja mennyt jäistä läpi. On edelleen veden varassa. Ilmeisesti siinä on joku syvempi oja. Paikka on nyt arvioitu hänen kertomansa perusteella. Kääntynyt. Paikannaan häntä vielä tässä samalla.
Eli jäistä läpi metsässä, edelleen veden varassa ja paikannus jatkuu.
No, hätäkeskus tässä. Apu on nyt siellä matkalla. Minkä värinen auto sinulla on?
Se on punainen farmari. Se on siinä tien varressa. Nyt alkaa olla kylmä.
Pieni hetki, koita jaksaa. Puhun vielä pelastajien kanssa. Ja P31 Häke.
P31 kuulee.
Tekninen paikannus vie hyvin lähelle. Mikä täsmää ilmoittajan kertomien maastopaikkojen kanssa. Ja kartalla oleva täppä on oikeassa kohtaa.
Eli oikea paikka on Tapan osoittamassa kohdan suunnalla.
Juuri näin. Punainen Varmari-auto on siinä metsäautotien varressa ja siitä noin 0,5 kilometriä metsää. Hätäkeskus tässä. Pelastajat on nyt lähellä. Jaksatko huutaa apua?
Apua! Apua! Apua!
Hyvä. Vielä kerran, jos huudat oikein kovasti.
Apua!
Äke, potilas löydetty.
Please welcome on stage Sirpa Moilanen, the Senior Operator of the Emergency Response Center Agency in Finland, for the Outstanding Rescue Award. Sirpa. How are you? Good to see you. Very welcome.
Congratulations.
Great to see you all. Sirpa, how are you feeling? You'd like to say a few words?
Amazing. I have brought a couple of words.
Okay.
I would like to thank EENA of my being here today. I will remember this moment of rest of my life. I would also like to thank the management of the Finnish Emergency Response Center Agency Taito Vainio and Jukka Alenius for the trust and support that I have received always. After 20 years, I can say that I still love my work, and I am proud that I can help people. The greatest thanks belongs to the man who fought for his life alone in the cold water over an hour, and he survived. He is the reason why I am standing now here. I can say that person is my real hero. So, he is the hero of us all. Thank you.
Sirpa, thank you.
Thank you.
Sirpa. It's for you, for your team. Thank you so much. Please come and get a photograph taken here. Just here. There we go. Trish, you take that. It's great.
We are not short of heroes tonight, Brian.
Not at all. There you go. There you go. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You come across here. Thank you.
Last October, a Ukrainian phone call was received at the 112 call center in Suceava, Romania. The man had crossed the border to escape the war zone in Ukraine and was lost in the mountains.
The young man was alone in the woods with wild animals close by and said he didn't want to go back to his country. Thanks to advanced mobile location, AML, several location messages were positioning the caller not far from the border. He was found safe and sound. Without this incredibly accurate location technology, the chances of finding him would have been very slim. Let's watch the video.
112, what's your emergency?
Calmate și digamos. Războiul a creat o panică enormă. Au venit foarte mulți ucraineni care și s-au stabilit și mulți care nu știu limba română.
Since the beginning of the Ukrainian war, the refugees from the neighboring country have reached for help in Romania, including through the national emergency call system. The special telecommunication service call takers of the 112 emergency service have answered and handled calls in Ukrainian, have assisted by translating for the intervention teams when providing the emergency medical care, or for the search and rescue operations in the mountain areas near the border. Last year, in October, a Ukrainian refugee has entered in Romania and got lost in the mountain area in Suceava County, in the dark of the night with low visibility due to the rain. Because he did not speak any international language, the 112 call taker handling the case had requested assistance from a call taker in a different county. The refugee called 112 from a smartphone with a non-EU SIM card and without internet connection. However, the call was accompanied by AML location, and the coordinates were sent in a data SMS format. The AML location functioning in Romania, while roaming and having no internet connection, was possible because of technical configurations set by the Special Telecommunications Service, helped by mobile telephony operators and Google. While lacking the mobile data, the messages containing geographical coordinates were received via SMS in the 112 informatics system. The 112 system technical implementations and the operational procedures of calls answering in foreign languages have resulted in this case in saving the life of a person.
It just shows how important AML really is in finding people in emergency situations. So we're pleased to welcome to the stage Daniel Rata, the Technical Department Coordinator at 112 Romania, to receive the award on behalf of the entire STS
Daniel.
Romania team.
How are you? Good to see you.
Hello.
Well, Daniel, you have a lot of fans in the audience tonight, I think.
Yeah, thanks.
We got a sense of what happened, but I think we all want to know what happened to the young man in the end.
As far as we know, the young man got reunited with his family, especially his mother, and they both left Romania. This is why we couldn't reach him and bring him here to this award ceremony.
But it is still a happy ending.
Yeah, sure.
So tell us then, you obviously think this AML technology is absolutely essential. Tell us a bit about what made it efficient.
It was actually some efforts that were started by EENA with a webinar on AML for roamers, which STS responded promptly and invited the MNOs and the national regulator to participate. And then we performed the necessary configurations and all the tests. And so we implemented the technology.
Well, congratulations. A lot of work has gone into this final happy ending.
Thank you.
Please accept your award. Very well done.
Thank you.
And you can make your way over to the wall.
Here we go. Well done, Daniel. Well done. Congratulations. So the following story caught our eyes in the news. It may have caught yours too. I will now invite Dimitri, EENA's president, back on stage. And he's also a Greek citizen. You're still with us, there you are.
Yes.
Tell us the story and to present the award as well. Dimitri.
I was sneaking behind you, but anyway, this story is certainly living proof that not all heroes wear capes. Michalis Protopsaltis, a crane operator at the Greek island of Kythera, became an unlikely Greek hero when he saw a boat struggling in the darkness and strong winds. He saw many people capsized trying to climb rocks to save themselves. In a moment of absolute genius, Michalis lowered his crane to allow some of the victims to climb in, lifting them to safety before returning for more victims. This night, he managed to save 80 people. Mr. Protopsaltis was dubbed a hero. Like many unsung heroes, he did not seek to capitalize on his humanitarian act by promoting himself in the media. He also received a congratulatory letter from Greek Prime Minister Mr. Kyriakos Mitsotakis, who thanked him for his effort, emphasizing that Greeks will continue to save human lives placed at risk by ruthless human trafficking networks. He also received the highest award in Greece from the Academy of Greece. We are immensely proud to have him with us tonight. Please welcome on stage Mr. Michalis Protopsaltis for our well-deserved Hero Award. Mr. Protopsaltis.
How are you? Good to see you. Jennifer.
So, Dimitri, I think You're going to translate for me. Michalis, tell us how you felt that day and what went through your mind. How did you manage this?
Πώς νιώσατε εκείνη την ώρα και πώς διαχειριστήκατε την κατάσταση?
Καταρχήν, σας ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ για την τιμή που κάνετε. Η τιμή αυτή αντανακλάται σε όλο στο νησί στα Κύθυρα και σε όλους εκείνους τους ανθρώπους που είδατε ότι συγκεντρώθησαν μόνοι τους αυτοβούλως για να βοηθήσουν ανθρώπους που κινδύνευε η ζωή τους.
I would like to thank you for this award, but I would also like to say that the whole island got involved, as you saw in the video, and everybody came to help us with whatever they could.
Εκείνη την ώρα τα συναισθήματα ήταν αγωνία και ενδιαφέρον πώς θα ενεργήσουμε καλύτερα για να σωθούν περισσότεροι άνθρωποι.
At that precise moment, the feelings were agony and excitement of how to manage and save as many people as possible.
Από το αποτέλεσμα είμαστε πάρα πολύ ικανοποιημένοι, διότι εκτός από το ότι σώσαμε 80 ανθρώπους από βέβαιο πνιγμό, ταυτοχρόνως διαψεύσαμε και αυτό που ακουγόταν ότι εμείς οι Έλληνες βουλιάζουμε τα σκάφη των δυστυχισμένων αυτών ανθρώπων και δεν τους φροντίζουμε.
From the outcome, we're very happy because, as you saw, we managed to save 80 human lives and also prove once more that Greeks from many islands, not only from my island, were there to assist migrants and not to sink the boats as some have claimed.
Σας ευχαριστώ πολύ.
I thank you again.
Thank you so much, Dimitri. So let me invite Dimitri to present the award. An amazing story.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's get your photograph here also, the woman too. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Dimitri, stay with us.
Yes.
So, EENA President Dimitri will now present to you this ceremony's last award.
Yeah, and I'll present it because it's a surprise award. And the person who receives it is not aware he will be getting it. I'm sure you all know how hard it is to trigger progress in public services. Sometimes even more so when you're from a big country without a centralized coordination of emergency call centers. Regardless, there are some people in our community who do the utmost to drive change and to get things done. We owe a lot to the quiet leadership of our next awardee and the considerable progress that he made in his country. Without him, it is almost certain that advanced mobile location would not have been deployed in his country for years already. While some could only see obstacles and thought it would be impossible to find solutions, he offered his services to help all the PSAPs across the country to receive this vital piece of information. He's praised by everyone he works with, both internally and externally. He's the type that doesn't speak a lot, but ensures big projects move forward, even when the environment isn't the most favorable. I'm talking about Henning Schmidpot. Henning, this is for you. We know Henning, listen closely. I know that you might have preferred that your football team, SC Freiburg, would win with Europa League this year, but please join us and see what we have for you on the board.
Dear Henning, my name is Mark Flecken. I'm the goalkeeper at SC Freiburg. I heard your research in technology to keep us all safe. And as well, I heard you're a long-time SC Freiburg fan. Thank you for your commitments and congratulations on the reward. In Freiburg, it's this jersey waiting for you.
Thank you. Are you surprised?
Yes. Really surprised.
Well, tell us how you're feeling.
Tell us how you're
What does
feeling.
this mean for you in terms of the work that you've been doing?
Yes, of course, I know it was not easy to implement advanced mobile location in Germany, but I think it was necessary. It was really necessary.
Okay.
And yes, now it's working.
Well,
Can't say fairer than that.
the surprise doesn't end there either. So it was a little expensive to bring the whole football team here to present the T-shirt to you. So when you get back home, the T-shirt, the jersey will be there, signed by the team for you as well. So I hope you enjoy that.
Okay, thank you. I will go to the stadium on Sunday and pick it up.
Superb.
Okay. Congratulations. There you are. And
take a picture here and then
take a picture here. Okay.
And then one just to you as well, Henning. Congratulations. Well done.
A little bit forward. Thank you.
We wouldn't have done this for any Chelsea supporters, by the way. It's like... Well done. Congratulations, Henning. I just forgot, you don't support Chelsea, no?
No, I don't.
She's a bit fanatical about football. Very good. So with this inspirational story in mind and all the others we have honoured tonight, we conclude our 112 ceremony, award ceremony for 2023. This year has been a very special ceremony, and as always, it gets me a little tearful at certain points as well. I really did. We truly hope you go away from tonight's ceremony motivated, moved, and inspired to make an effective change.
But don't go away too quickly, because we would like to invite all the awardees for tonight to come on stage for a big family photograph to mark this tremendous occasion and to also have something to remember this evening by. For everyone else, thank you all so much. I invite you all to stay for a drink outside, to network, to maybe add some more congratulations for our awardees tonight this evening. So hands up if you've enjoyed this evening. Yep. Well, since you're all fantabulous, give yourselves a pat on the back.
And for the awardees, come get your boxes for your awards before you break them on the way out as well. So.
And we hope we will see you next year for the 112 2024 Awards in Valencia.
Take care. Have a good evening.